Hello class, it's me again, Mr. Dustin, and you'll probably notice the lighting this week is a little bit different. Let me show you why. I have a big flood lamp up here. It's not really a flood lamp, but it puts out quite a bit of light, and it is shining down on a still life. Now this is not the most interesting still life, but I have these spray cans mainly because they make really good cylinders, and if you paint them white, it makes the shading kind of easier to see, we'll say. But I put them on a white board so that you don't have any kind of colors distracting you, because different colors are different values, or like some colors are darker than others. Take yellow and purple, for example. A yellow would be much lighter than a purple. So when everything's white, it's way easier. But isn't it interesting in this picture, with everything white, there's so many differences in the colors and the values, how dark or how light, or even the coloration of them. That's very interesting. They're all white, but they're not all white. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. That'll come in color theory. Right now, I wanted to focus more on what we did in class and what the homework was. So let's get. All right, let's get a light turned on. Not that makes that much of a difference. All right. All right, let's get a light turned on. There we go. Not that that makes that much of a difference. All right, so on today we worked on shading, and we did a flashlight example. So I will go over this. I'll make a little video of me drawing this at the end of this video. We talked about what thumbnail sketches are. These are versions of thumbnail sketches. These are actually those spray cans I was just showing. And I'll pop a picture in here of the spray cans. But thumbnail sketch, for like, say for YouTube, we're talking about what a thumbnail is. And what a thumbnail in a YouTube video is it's just a little tiny picture that kind of shows you what's going to happen, or gives you a clue as to what's going on in the video. And that's really what a thumbnail sketch is. We're talking about just something very simple, not a lot of detail, can do it in like a couple minutes or so. Probably better if you just spent only a minute. Just trying to lay out the shapes, no details, just trying to lay it out and see what your composition is going to look like. We talked about in music, a composition or a composer. We're all talking about the organization of the music. This is sort of the same thing in art. We're talking about the composition, the arrangement of objects. That's really all that thumbnail sketches are. So that's what we mean by thumbnail. We also went over still lifes and lighting. You saw that I had a still life here in the middle of the table, and I had like a light up here shining down on it. And so we're still kind of on still lives. These are from last week, but I thought I would keep them up there. It's just, you know, still life is just something that is sitting still that you draw from life, meaning you're not looking at a screen drawing it, you're not looking at a picture of it, you are looking at it. It's sitting in front of you. So our homework is going to be bringing your reference folder, and showing me 3 Impressionist still lifes. 3 Impressionist still lifes. If you don't know what Impressionism is, if you just look up art Impressionism or Impressionist artists, these are going to be people like Van Gogh, Paul Cézanne. Cézanne is C-E-Z-A-N-N-E. Van Gogh, everybody knows Van Gogh. V-A-N-G-O-G-H. Think, G-O-G-H. There's many others. One of the most famous ones is Claude Monet, and M-O-N-E-T, Monet. He's one of my favorites. Maybe I got some pictures I'll show you in this video, kind of in the corner somewhere or wherever. When I went to an exhibit in San Francisco of Monet's work, it was one of the best shows I've seen so far as an art show goes. It was like right there on this historical artwork. It was really cool. But anyway, I want you to, in your reference folder, get 3 Impressionist still lifes. I'll put a couple as kind of an example in the attachments to the ThinkWave, but that'll give you an idea of what I'm looking at. Okay, also I want you to do 5 thumbnail sketches of nature from life. So what that means is you're going to go out into nature, and from life you are going to sketch it. You're going to sit in front of a tree and you're going to look at it and you're going to try to find everything that makes that tree look cool. You're going to find what's in the background, what's in the foreground, what's like closest to you. What can you make a scene out of by looking out into nature and drawing it? And I want you to start thinking about a t-shirt design. The simpler the better, but don't do something overly simplified. You won't get a very good grade for that. Challenge yourself, but nothing photographic, mainly text and shape based. And I'll give you some examples of like how detailed that could get. But t-shirt design, we're going to probably end up making our own screen prints. Any of the virtual students, I will probably be making the screens for the students. I will give you the video that I am learning how to make the screen, this particular screen from. I've made screens before, but this one's a little more simplified. If you want that video and you want to do it yourself, or if maybe you want to come to the campus and just pick it up, you don't have to come into class, you can just kind of pick it up and go. I can make an extra one for you, so let me know. But yes, here's the homework. Here's some examples of some still lives. Here's what we went over today. Here's some examples of the thumbnail sketches. This is a cornucopia, horn of plenty thing that a student was trying to get me to help him out with. But other than that, I think that's it for this week. Just want to make sure and get your homework in by next week. And until then, see you later.